Hey everyone, my name is Maria Shala Horus, BSBA MK 3C. My topic is all about retention. So retention is the third R in retention. Employees are given non-financial benefits to motivate and make them loyal to the firm. So ang retention ay tumutukoy sa mga hakbang na ginagawa ng isang kumpanya upang mapanatili ang mga empleyado nito. Sa ilalim ng konseptong ito, binibigyan ang mga empleyado ng mga benepisyo na hindi pinansyal, tulad ng mga pagkakataon sa pagsasanay, magandang kapaligiran sa trabaho, at mga pagkilala sa kanilang mga kontribusyon. Mga halimbawa ng non-financial benefits. Ito ang flexible working arrangements, professional development opportunities, extra time off, and public recognition. The objectives of employee benefits provisions are the following. Number 1, to attract and retain highly skilled or high-performing employees. So, para makaakit at mapanatili ng mga highly skilled na empleyado, mahalaga ang magandang sahod at benepisyo, oportunidad para sa paglago, flexibility sa oras at lokasyon, pagkilala, at parangal sa magandang performance sa mga ito. Mas mataas ang tsansa na mapanatili ang mga mahuhusay na empleyado. Sa number 2 is to promote employee commitment and loyalty to the organization. Para mapalakas ang katapatan ng mga empleyado, mahalaga ang bukas na komunikasyon, pagsasanay at pag-unlad, pagkilala at gantimpala, ugnayan sa mas malawak na layunin. Ang mga ito ay nakakatulong sa pagtatalaga at loyalty ng mga empleyado. So number 3, to fulfill some of the needs of employees. Important to have adequate facilities and benefits, good relationship and team building. So support for mental and emotional health, and fair salaries and benefits. This factor contribute to employee satisfaction and productivity at work. So, two main groups of employee benefits. Number 1 is government mandated benefits. Letter A, Social Security System, SSS, or Government Service Insurance System, GSIS benefits. All employee working in private firms receive the benefits provided by SSS. Government employees receive their benefits from GSIS. Entitled to benefits, for example, in the SSS in two ways. The employee and employers share in paying the premium contribution. So, SSS membership ay open sa lahat ng private sector employees, including self-employed individuals and overseas Filipino worker. Primarily serves employees in the private sectors. Mga benefits ng SSS is sickness, maternity, disability, retirement, death, and loans. GSIS exclusive serves government employees benefits, life insurance, retirement, separation, employees compensation, and loans. Letter B, Employees Compensation or EC program. This is given to private and government employees in case of work-related injury, disability, sickness, or death. Ang employees ng compensation EC program ay nagbibigay ng pinansyal na suporta at benepisyo sa mga injuries, disabilities, illnesses, or death. It covers medical care, income replacements, rehabilitations, services, and survivor benefits, ensuring employee protection and promoting a safer work environment. So, letter C, Pag-ibig, Home Development Mutual Fund benefits. Employees are also contribute to Pag-ibig. A member can avail of the following benefits: housing and salary loans, provident fund based on accumulated contributions during retirement, and total disability benefits. So, benefits of Pag-ibig is housing loan, salary loans, provident fund, and total disability benefits. Ang Pag-ibig Fund ay nagbibigay ng mga benefits na tumutulong sa mga empleyadong Pilipino sa kanilang mga pangangailangan sa pabahay at pinansyal. So, letter D, PhilHealth or Philippine Health Insurance Corporation Program. So, formerly known as Medicare, it covers all SSS members and their dependents and provides financial assistance during hospitalization. Hospitalization includes patient and outpatient care. So, the purpose of PhilHealth is designed to provide financial assistance for medical expenses, ensuring that members and their dependents have access to healthcare service. And the coverage of PhilHealth offers a wide range of services, including preventive care, hospitalization, surgeries, and outpatient services. PhilHealth plays a crucial role in promoting health equity and protecting members from high medical costs, making healthcare more affordable and accessible. So, letter E, service incentive leave. All employees except government employees, managerial employees, and house helpers are entitled to 5 days of service incentive leave with pay provided they have rendered at least 1 year of service. So, ang service incentive leave or SIL ay isang benepisyo na nagbibigay sa mga empleyado maliban sa mga empleyadong gobyerno, mga managerial na empleyado at mga katulong sa bahay. Ang bawat empleyado ay may karapatan sa 5 araw at service incentive leave na may bayad basta't nakapaglingkod sila ng hindi bababa sa 1 taon sa company. Letter F is maternity leave. So, ang maternity leave in the Philippines available to all female SSS members regardless of marital status. All female SSS members can avail maternity leave for childbirth, miscarriage, or emergency termination of pregnancy. Under the expanded maternity leave law, mothers are entitled to 105 days of paid leave which can be taken before or after childbirth. Ang 7 days na leave ay maaaring ibigay sa ama. Nagbibigay ang SSS ng arawang cash allowance habang nasa maternity leave upang suportahan ang mga pangangailangang pinansyal. So, letter G is paternity leave. Paternity leave is a benefit for married male employees. According to Republic Act 8187, an act granting a leave 7 days with full pay to all married male employees in the public and private sectors for the first 4 deliveries of the leg spouse with them whom he is cohabiting and for other purpose. The purpose of this act is to enable him to lend support to his wife in her period of recovery and the nursing of the newly born child. Employees found guilty of violating this act shall be subjected to fine and imprisonment in according with his law. Letter H is special leave for women. Hindi mo na pala kailangang manganak para makapag-avail ng 60 days paid leave sa company. Meron na pala tayong bagong tinatawag na genealogical leave kung saan ang company mo ay kailangang bigyan ka ng 60 days na paid leave kung ikaw ay dumaranas ng gynecological disorders. Example of gynecological disorders, anything that affects in your female part. For example, hysterectomy, ovarectomy, and mastectomy. So, number 2, voluntary benefits. Letter A, vacation leaves. The number of days given to employees varies from one company to another. Some companies might offer a standard 10 to 15 days, while others could go up to 30 days or more, especially in niche of creative industries. For example, common voluntary benefits include supplemental health insurance, dental and vision plans, and wellness programs. Some employees also offer financial planning services or legal assistance. Letter B, sick leave. Companies provide more than the service incentive leaves. Sick leave are convertible to cash at the end of the year. So sick leave are not mandatory benefit and their grant depends on employee discretion. At dahil ang pagbibigay ng sick leave sa manggagawa ay nakasalalay sa desisyon ng employer, ang pagmo-monetize ng mga hindi nagamit na sick leave ay nakasalalay din sa desisyon ng employer. Depende na rin ito sa napagkasunduan ng employer at manggagawa alinsunod sa kanilang employment contract. Letter C, emergency leaves. Some companies provide emergency leaves of 3 days or more for reasons that do not fall under sick or vacation leaves. The purpose of unforeseen circumstances like a family member's sudden illness or urgent personal matters. Typically 3 days or more, allowing flexibility beyond sick or vacation leave. The common reasons: illness of the dependent, unexpected child care, issues or urgent care needs. Pero syempre, kadalasang nangangailangan ng pag-aproba mula sa management. So letter D, summer outings. Ang summer outing ay mga kaganapan na inorganisa ng kumpanya sa mga resort o beach na layuning palakasin ang pagtutulungan, magbigay ng pagkakataon para sa pagpapahinga, promoting networking, and awarding employees. They help improve moral and strengthen community within the organization. So, letter E, Sports Fest. Sports Fest are events where employees participate in activities like bowling, basketball, and volleyball. They promote team building, physical well-being, friendly competition, and work-life balance, ultimately enhancing job satisfaction and camaraderie among employees. Letter F is Rice Subsidy. Rice subsidy are benefits where companies provide regular employees with 1 sack of rice per month. This helps support employees' cost of living, enhances job satisfaction, promote health, and can aid in talent retention. Letter G is meal subsidy. Meal subsidies involve giving employees meal stubs with a set value, which they can use to pay for meals at certain places. When they use these stubs, the amount is deducted from the total bill, making meals cheaper. Example of meal subsidy ay isang programa kung saan ang isang kumpanya ay nagbibigay sa mga empleyado ng voucher o discount para sa mga pagkain sa mga local na restaurant or cafeteria. Letter H is shuttle service. Employees who work in plants located outside of Metro Manila are provided with transport services. Shuttle service for employees working outside Metro Manila provide accessibility, easier commuting for those living far from work, cost effectiveness, help reduce transportation expenses, safety and comfort, ensures a secure and comfortable commute, high acceptance rates. Many employees prefer using these services. They enhance employee satisfaction and efficiency. Letter I, hospitalization. Companies extend hospitalization coverage beyond the SSS, GSIS, EC, and PhilHealth provide. Enhanced coverage more extensive medical benefits than standard plans. Number 2 is dependents include coverage for employees' families. Number 3 is faster claims process, easier to access benefits. Wellness programs promote overall health alongside hospitalization coverage. These benefits help reduce the financial burden of medical expenses. So letter G, group life insurance program. Employees are enrolled in group life insurance program with benefits given to beneficiaries in case of a member's death. Group life insurance is a valuable employee benefit that enhances financial security for families while being cost-effective for employers. It fosters a sense of security and loyalty among employees, knowing their loved ones will be taken care of financially in the event of their passing. So letter K is bonuses. So bonuses is like 14, 15 and even 17 month pay are additional payments companies give to their employees, usually as a reward for hard work or to boost morale. So 13-month pay typically given at the end of the year. It's like a bonus that equals 1 month's salary. So 14-month pay often given mid-year is another month's salary to help with expenses. So 15th and 16th month pay, some companies might offer this as extensive or to celebrate milestone. 17-month pay, this is the less common but can be a special bonus for exceptional performance or loyalty. So letter F, sharing scheme. So a profit of sharing scheme allows companies to distribute a portion of their profits among all employees regardless of rank. A percentage of profits is shared with employees often such as bonuses or retirement contributions. Everyone benefits, promoting teamwork and a sense of ownership. Companies can adjust the amount shared based on financial performance. The benefits increases motivation and productivity, enhances employee loyalty and retention, can contribute to retirement savings. So letter M, stock options. Stock options are a form of compensation that companies offer to employees, allowing them to purchase shares of the company's stock at the predetermined price, known as the grant price. Stock options can be a valuable part of an employee's compensation, especially for those who have dedicated significant time to a company. They provide an opportunity to benefit from the company's growth and success. So, letter N, Christmas party and Christmas package. So, the annual Christmas party is a festive event where employees gather to celebrate the holiday season. It includes fun activities like raffles for prizes and gift baskets filled with goodies. It's all about spreading joy and building camaraderie among colleges. Example of Christmas party package is catering packages. Venues may offer all-exclusive package with foods, drinks, and decorations, making planning easier. And holiday photo booth. Adding a photo booth with the fun props can create memorable moments for guests. Letter O, cash bonuses. Cash bonuses are extra payments companies give to employees at the end of the year to reward hard work, to motivate and recognize employees' performance based on company-wide and holiday bonuses. Bonuses are taxed like regular income. Employees can use them for debts, savings, or trends. The cultural significance important in some cultures as a sign of appreciation. So, emergency loan. Emergency loan are companies that give interest-free emergency loans to employees for various purposes payable through salary deductions. So, emergency loans offered by companies is interest-free, salary deduction, eligibility purposes, and confidentially. So, letter Q, free uniform or clothing allowance. Employees may receive uniforms or a clothing allowance after completing a probation period or 1 year of service. This helps them to get the necessary attire for their job, either provided by the employer or through a financial allowance to buy their own. Letter R, executive perquisites. Executive perquisites or perks are extra benefits for top management that include free limousine services, hotel accommodations, gasoline allowance, and focus for entertaining clients. These perks aims to attract and retain high-level talent and enhancing their work experience. And that's all. Thank you.